Hello. So, I thought I would do something a bit different today. I'm gonna do a build video. I've been planning on doing some build videos for a while, and I figured now was as good a time as any. I had a fairly serious mishap that meant I've lost about 5 episodes worth of recording for my Far Harbor Let's Play. So I'm going to have to redo all of that, and I couldn't quite face doing it now, so I thought this would be a good distraction in the meantime. And also, you know, it's good to have a bit of variation on my channel because, let's face it, you know, every gaming channel has Let's Plays, it's not terribly unique. I enjoy doing it, but yeah, I think having varied content is always a good thing. So yeah, I'm still on survival, so I'm gonna keep getting messages saying I need to eat and drink, which is gonna be a pain in the bumhole, but we'll cope. So yeah, I'm gonna build a little trading post here, and we've got our empty plot. Gonna stick a few shops in it, and it's gonna be cool. Hopefully. I have built it before, so hopefully I'll remember what I'm doing. Usually when I build, I don't plan ahead, and I change my mind, take things down, put them back up, which means it usually takes me a long time to build something, but I'm hoping that because I have a vague idea of what I'm doing, it won't take so long. Alright, so we're starting off laying down some foundations. As you can see, I've sped this up I've sped it up by I think 2.5. Yeah, like I said, I am a slow builder, so if we didn't speed this up, this would take a long time. So you can see I'm just counting how many I've done. This is 5x5. So I was just checking the other side. And now doing the front wall. I wanted to try and mix and match materials with this. And the ground floor is pretty much all concrete, and then we mix things up on the other floors. But yeah, I thought concrete would be good for the ground floor, nice and solid. You'll see me dicking about a lot, trying to get the concrete walls to clip exactly where, to snap exactly where I want them to. 'Cause they're versatile, but it can mean getting them exactly where you want can be a ball ache at times. So you can see I'm trying to just get it to snap independently, but it's too far along, and it doesn't seem to want to go. So I give up. What am I gonna do now? Go back trying to place the door from the other side, and it goes in. Those concrete pillars are very handy for getting stuff to snap where you want them to. Oh, not quite. There we go. And then I decided to take them out just because I don't like the way they look with the windows there. You know, like right up against the edge of the frame. So I took them out, it looks fine. And then we'll start doing the side walls. Trying to alternate windows and a blank wall. And then what am I gonna do next? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I decided to put an angled wall here, just, you know, for shits and giggles, but it was being a mother flipper to try and clip in. Oh, I think I had it there. So I gave up and decided to go and do the back wall, and looks like Codsworth's chasing that other robot. Okay, whenever you see a transition like that, it means that either something happened and I had to go away, or I went off and checked a screenshot that I took of my original build of this. So it could be either one of those, I don't remember. So yeah, I decided to do the back wall and the other side wall, and then hope that the angled wall would clip in, would snap in a little easier after that. And as you can see, it's already starting to get dark, and it's raining. It's, you know, it's sod's law if you're trying to record a build video or like a settlement tour. The weather will be shit. It's inevitable. So yeah, trying to do it from the other side, still won't go. Nope, nope, yep, 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 nope. And then I realised that wall was too short and I needed a full wall. Still not clipping into the right place. I thought maybe... Oh yeah, I gave up, went to bed, and decided to come back in the morning when I could see what the frig I was doing. So yeah, I managed to get the wall clipped in where I wanted it. It's maybe a little too fast for you to see it properly, actually. So yeah, I decided I'm gonna have a couple of rooms on the bottom floor. So you've got to be really careful where you clip these, where you snap these interior walls. I keep saying clip instead of snap, it's not the same thing. You've got to be careful where you snap these interior walls, because if you do it in the wrong place, then the upper floors or roofs or whatever you're trying to put on top won't snap. So that can be a pain in the arse. So I'm going to do a little small room on this side. Get one of these mesh walls in just for a bit of variety. Good old concrete pillar there. And then I realised not enough space here for that half wall. And I was like, why is that? What's going on? And, oh, nope, nope, still no, nope. And then, I don't know why I went round the back. Oh yeah, I was checking to see if I'd gotten the dimensions right. But no, that wasn't the problem. I'll figure it out in a second. Come on, you can do it. There we go, they just needed to be moved forward a tiny bit. And now it's all fine. Cool, so that's pretty much the bottom floor. I decided though that I wanted this window to be in the middle of this little hallway. So I went round the back to try and do that. And it took a bit of fart-arsing around, which you are about to witness. So, if it's kind of unequal distances, those concrete pillars really handy just to, if you need to move things along a tiny bit. So I tried that first. I couldn't quite decide how much I might need to move everything. And I thought, yeah, that's probably about right. Oh, no, take that out, move that along, and then put this here, but that's clearly not right. And then I went round to check. Oh, decided to put some concrete pillars in the corners while I was on my way around. Just makes it look a bit more supported at the bottom there. And they are pretty good for clipping in where you want them to. No! So I take it back out and try again. Oh, what are you gonna do now, Nat? There we go, let's try that. Half wall, yeah. Oh, that might work. Oh, another one of those, cheeky. There we go. Oh, that could just do it. That could just be it. Another pillar. Boom! And then let's go around and checkity check. Voila! Perfecto. Alright, so let's move on to the next floor. So up here, we're going to have some more shops. I use the prefabs quite a lot on this floor. But it took me a moment to remember how I need to get them in. You need to put an upper floor, either one of the concrete ones or the shack upper floor, and then you can clip that right on in there. Another prefab. Oh, we got some metal ones. This bit that I'm doing here is going to be the armor shop. And I thought I would use the steel bits to make that. So we've got some of the little end wall bits in the corner. Now what am I doing? Okay, yeah, just putting down some of the wood floor and wall, floor and roof prefabs. On that side, stairs as well, there's going to be another floor on top. So over on this side, it's going to be a general trader. So I decided I would make that mostly out of wood. So I've got a couple of these little cool balcony bits going in there. There we go, and a corner bit. Yep. All good in the hood. So, oh, remembering to put the wall ends on. Good for me. Now, there's not really a proper one of these for the steel tab, but luckily these corrugated iron things will just pretty much go wherever. So you can get them more or less in there, and they act as a reasonable wall end. But having a proper one would be really good. I've not come across one yet, in any mods or anything. I haven't looked that hard. Oh, and you can see there, peckish from lack of food. Building, I tell you, on survival is an absolute... It's I don't even know the word to describe it. It's just a fucking nightmare. So much hassle. Don't do it. Don't do it. If you're planning on doing a lot of building on a particular character, don't play on survival. It's not worth the hassle. So yeah, I'm trying to get this doorway in. This is going to be the armor shop. So the doorway you can see on the right there, the big bulky steel doorway, that's actually going to be the shop front. And then I want this door on the side that I'm trying to get in there now, and it won't snap. That's going to be like a little doorway for them to get into the shop. So I don't have to trap my shopkeepers in there forever. Don't need to be that much of a bastard. So yeah, as you can see, I'm putting things in, taking things out, trying to get that wall to snap in, but it just won't do it. Oh, there we go. Got it. I'm sure I have to take it out again in a minute because the next thing won't snap. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I have to get this to snap in first, and then just put that wall in manually. Let's see. So yeah, this doorway is from Snap and Build, which I don't think I've ever built an entire structure using the Snap and Build stuff, but I occasionally use bits and pieces. I have quite a few settlement mods, but I don't use a ton of stuff from them, to be honest. Mostly decoration stuff, and then the occasional convenient little bit. Oh, you can see I'm trying to get these half floors in and they won't snap. So what I need to do is, come on, get one of those, snap it on there, there we go, bish bash bosh, as Danny Dyer would say. And yeah, trying to get this steel wall in was a bit of a dick. So you can see me twatting around a lot here. And it kept wanting to snap over there on the right. So I put these railings here to try and prevent that, but oh, and that won't go in at all. Shit. Let's try and get rid of that railing. Try again. No, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Try from the other side. There we go. Very nice. And it was totally fine, but I decided to dick around with it a little bit more and selected the wrong thing and fell through the floor. Fail. It was totally fine. Okay, it was a tiny bit wonky. Maybe a tiny bit too far over. I was being a little bit OCD there. There we go, put that railing back on. So now, yeah, now this doorway, that's going to be the shop front. Luckily, it's not too fussy about where you put it. So there we go. That just went right on in there. Do you know, it's amazing how much innuendo can be found in settlement build videos. Okay, it was fine, and yet I decided to move it again. Not entirely sure what the problem was there. Okay, it's clipping a little bit on the at the front there. Yeah, on the left you can see the wood coming through. Alright, I decided that was satisfactory. But it's higher up now, which later on I will decide vexes me. Okay, plonking down some more prefabs, changing my mind, and going with the concrete floors instead. So we got a whole bunch of those going down. Some more half floors. Half floors and the angled one. It bothers me that the texture on top of that angled floor is wood, because it doesn't match the rest of it. Either metal or concrete, make up your mind, but wood, just, it seems a little bit at random, just like, yeah, we just want to fuck up your uniformity. But this place is a bit of a mixture anyway, so it's not the end of the world, but it does rankle me slightly. So as you can see, again, I'm not getting anything to snap, so I'm having to place everything manually, which is making it take longer. No, it's not gonna go. Get this one in first. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Come on. Yep. Nope. Yeah. Oh, it's a tiny little bit wonky. There we go. No. Fuck it. Yep, that'll do. And now we can get that wall in, because that's not as picky. Cool. There we go. So I wanted all the shops to have a little storage area behind the counter, which is why they've all got their own little rooms like this. I thought that would be quite cool. I plan to fill them with lots of stuff. So when I do my decorated tour, hopefully it'll look pretty cool. So again, nothing's snapping, or at least not where I want it to snap. And then I notice there's a gap. A gap. Oh my god. A gap. Everything has been snapped incorrectly. This entire upper floor, this is coming right to the edge and it shouldn't be. And now there's a gap on the far side. Disaster. So I moved everything. And here we are after I've moved everything. You can see just a tiny bit, and now there's no gap on the other side. It didn't actually take that long, but when I realised that, I was incredibly pissed off. So plonking down some more concrete floors, and this is going to be a weapons shop. So more steel, and I thought I'd make it a kind of crazy old shape. I put that floor there to prevent that from snapping over on the end, rather than letting me just place it here. I'm not sure if I'd used a shack upper floor where I had that regular floor, if if I would have just been able to snap the metal prefab straight onto it rather than having to manually place it. I don't know. So we've got this little tunnel bit, the little round bits on the end. Some more there. Got the flat round cap on the end there. And round doorway there, round doorway there. That's the shop front. This is where the shopkeeper gets in. And we're going to store all the stuff behind there. Now what am I doing? Oh yeah, we're going to put a little barricade on the front. And the counter, the shop, the little store's going to go behind this. So I thought it'd be cool, have a little military barricade. It's snapping in a weird place there. So you can see I'm using the console to shift this. I actually have a mod to do that. Well, it's not really a mod, it's a script for auto hotkey. That just makes using the console to move things much easier. It means you can just press keys on the numpad. You can see it's all kind of blurry and flickery though. So what you need to do is type... Am I doing that now? Oh no, moving it a bit more. There we go. Needs to go a little bit further down. And then to get rid of the blurriness, disable, enable. And it's all fine. Perfect. That though may have been one of those occasions where using the rug glitch might have been easier, but there we go, live and learn, eh? What am I doing now? I think I'm just going to plonk a wall down here. Yep. So that's pretty much the structure for the first 2 floors. I'm just going to put a couple of little railings down here for the general trader. The store is going to go just behind here. And it was being a bit of a knob end to get it in the right place. So I think I end up using the console again. Yep, there we go. Little console magic. Shimmy shimmy. Down, down, down. And then you can see that gets rid of the blurry, shimmery, weird effect. Shimmying that a little bit. There we go. So yeah, that's pretty much the first 2 floors, all done and dusted. There will be a bar up on that top floor there, a little roof terrace bar, but I'm going to save that for the next video. So I'll catch you next time.